How's it going, you sexy beasts? Today, we're stepping into the well-oiled war machine of the Terran Republic and grabbing the scary awesome LC2 Lynx. It's a Carbine-class weapon that features an absolutely horrifying fire rate with an extremely fast time to drop targets. This weapon system gives the light assault and engineer classes far superior close-quarters engagement advantages in comparison to the other classes' weaponry. With the characteristics of the Terran Republic favoring sheer fire rate and ammunition capacity, this weapon is a prime example of the amazing combat capabilities of the faction. The LC2 Lynx is an extremely potent warrior in close quarters combat, and equipped properly can be a devastating weapon system in nearly any combat scenario. With that in mind, let's go over the Terran Republic's LC2 Lynx. So, to be completely blunt, this carbine is an absolute beast. Even before we dig into the customization with attachments and the sorts, this carbine rocks. The recoil of this carbine may not be severely high, but due to its low damage per round, it's difficult to effectively fight at longer ranges. To offset the lack of range, though, this gun is scary in close quarters warfare. Due to how carbines operate, they have the added benefit of better hipfire accuracy than most other weapon types. With this aspect, coupled with the sheer fire rate of the Lynx, this gives the weapon system superior firepower in short-range engagements. The main selling point of this carbine, to me, was the magazine size. All Terran Republic carbines come stock with 40-round magazine capacity, and this gun uses every bit of it. The Lynx may not have the strength of damage per round as the default Track 5 carbine, but it does have its strength shifted to one area as opposed to being a general all-around weapon. With the LC2 Lynx, we're given a much faster firing weapon with manageable recoil, a large magazine capacity, and low damage output per round. Wrap all of this together, and we've got a very menacing bullet hose that's quite capable of dropping multiple targets before a reload is necessary. Now that I've addressed all the capabilities of this weapon, let's talk about pure statistics. The LC2 Lynx fires at a rate of 800 rounds per minute, which is slightly faster in comparison to the 750 rounds per minute fired from the Track 5. Every round poured from the barrel of the Lynx deals 143 damage, which gives this gun a 7-bullet kill. That may seem pretty low, but the Track 5 carbine follows the same damage model as well, but at a rate of 50 rounds per minute lower. See where we're going with this? With the 7-bullet kill in mind, as well as the 800 rounds per minute fire rate, the Lynx will drop targets in 0.525 seconds. That is absolutely insane time to drop a target. Since we're firing at 800 rounds per minute though, we have to assume a good portion of the rounds are bound to miss. With that in mind, we have a realistic time to kill of 1.59 seconds, which is still reasonably fast. Magazine size, as mentioned before, is a maximum of 40 rounds, and the reserve ammunition carried is a very juicy 200 rounds, giving a total amount of rounds on a soldier without an ammunition belt to be 240 bullets. With a 7-bullet kill and 40 rounds per magazine, you can go on a kill streak of 5 kills per magazine without having to reload, and another 28 kills with your ammunition reserve. Short reload speed, with a round still left in the chamber, is 2.8 seconds. With a fully emptied magazine and a voided chamber, the long reload speed is 3.5 seconds. Vertical recoil of the Lynx pulls upward and to the right at a rate of 0.3 degrees. First shot recoil multiplier is 2 times, making the recoil of this weapon absolutely manageable in all circumstances. Muzzle velocity of rounds fired from this weapon move at a rate of 450 meters per second, which is absolutely horrendous if you're trying to go for a medium range kill. So, what all does this weapon system need to shine in the glory that it is on the battlefield? Honestly, not that much. There's quite a few attachments available to the Lynx, but only a few that really make this gun fit well into its role. Luckily for us, the advanced laser sight is allowed for the Lynx, and you bet your ass we're going to use all of it. The close quarters strength of this gun can be heavily amplified by the use of the advanced laser sight and the optics of your choice. Due to the role of this weapon, I highly suggest you roll with either a 2x reflex or just grab the infrared night vision sight to give the best adaptability in close quarters to short-medium ranges. That's what I've been using in this video. There's 2 big attachments available for the Lynx that are a complete toss-up and should only be used if you're comfortable with the weapon. That is, the soft point ammunition and either a flash suppressor or just the plain suppressor. With the very low muzzle velocity of the rounds fired from this gun, both the suppressor and soft point ammunition slows the rounds even further, making this weapon difficult to track targets at longer ranges. So personally, it'd be your choice. Want a stronger medium range weapon? Grab the soft point ammunition to hold its strength for a further distance. If you do want a CQC powerhouse, then go ahead and grab the suppressor to stay off the minimap and keep on wreaking havoc. In order to get the most out of this weapon, you have to change your fighting style. It was pretty difficult for me to adapt. Meaning, if you're going to use guerrilla warfare, try sitting back and taking pot shots, then you gotta change your play style. Grab the Lynx and charge headforth into combat. This thing will tear apart any enemy you run into with little to no remorse. If you're trying to go for longer range kills, you will kind of need to fire and burst. With the recoil pattern of this weapon, it is pretty easy to hold down your weapon on target, but with a fire rate, your rounds will be spraying past your target, more than likely. Since the horizontal recoil only pulls to the right, this gives the weapon a much easier time due to the shot recoil pattern being consistent and can be easily compensated. But enough for medium range combat, right? This thing is built to destroy in close quarters, and that's exactly how we're going to rock it. The advanced laser sight makes this gun have an awesome cone of fire while firing from the hip, and the IRNV sight will give you the needed optics to drop targets once they're out of bullet hose range. So, what all is needed to fully unlock this beast of a weapon? The LC2 Lynx is a tier 4 weapon system, meaning the certification point cost is at a staggering 1,000, and the station cash cost is 700. For your rail attachment, go ahead and grab the standard laser sight and the advanced version to give this gun the catalyst it needs to become a sheer CQC winner. Both the attachments will set you back 100 certs, with 200 total being spent on the rail alone. Next up is the optics, which I opted for the infrared night vision sight due to it giving a very defined crosshair with minimal bouncing during fire and to eliminate both infantry and cloaked infiltrators. You can't top it. And you also can't ask for a better sight for close quarters combat. Personally, that is all that is needed for this weapon to be combat ready, the laser sight and the optics, but we could take this a step forward and throw on both the suppressor and soft point ammunition for another 100 certification points each. This would allow the gun to reach out to slightly longer ranges, but have a very, very laughably slow bullet velocity, making it difficult to hit moving targets. So 100 certs for the laser sight, 100 more for the advanced version, 30 for the optics, and 1,000 for the gun gives this weapon system a total of 1,230 certification points in order to be combat ready. If you want to be crazy and fill out all the attachments as slots, which I probably wouldn't really recommend, you'd be spending another 200 for both the soft point ammunition and the suppressor, rounding the gun off at 1,430 certification points total. The Lynx is a pretty expensive carbine, but it is oh so worth it. There is no other gun in the game that matches the sheer killing potential of this gun in close quarters engagements. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Terran Republic's LC2 Lynx Carbine. It's a sheer monster in close quarters combat and will impress any soldier using it in the corridors of Araxis's many buildings. Thank you guys so much for watching and generally being all around badasses. Got an idea for my next weapon review? Drop a comment in the section below, or just tell the whole world that you absolutely love root beer. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs it down and let me know what I can improve on. Remember to like us on Facebook, and if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. It's free.